Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Thursday, March 20th, 2025. Let's rock. Lots going on in the markets today. Okay, we've got gold taking a breather down $8 to 3,039, and silver down 41 cents to 33.33. I like this consolidation down here. May give us a buying opportunity, as I said yesterday. Okay, in the futures market, silver lost the 34 support handle and pushing down now to 33.91. So we could have a little bit more downside on silver, but I think 33 in the futures market would hold for sure, which would make anything with a 32 handle a really good buy as we consolidate here, in my opinion. Okay, and here we go. The GSR spiking up to 91, even as silver drops faster than gold, and also good spot to play the ratio if you are doing so. Okay, the 10-year yield, the economic releases are out for the moment, at the moment, so I'll tell you about those in a minute. 10-year yield is down pretty low here at 4.193. I don't think it goes a lot lower in the short term. I think we'll see a bounce in the 10-year. Dollar is actually up, having to do, I think, with interest rate decisions abroad. 103.93, but dollar seems to be weakening in this current environment. Copper prices, however, which we watch to get a clue to the industrial side of silver, are still on a rocket ship to the moon. They seem to continue to try to push it down, but no luck. There is definitely some kind of run on copper going on here, with it at 5.11, up from $4. And you can bet that silver will not ignore that. Okay, in the economic calendar for Thursday, we had initial jobless claims just came out, and they came out, let's see, they came out a little bit. This does not look like what I saw on CNBC. Initial jobless claims 223,000 versus a 225 estimate, so just a little bit lower than estimates on initial jobless claims. The Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Survey was out. It was stronger than anticipated. Manufacturing perking up here, I guess. And we had continuing claims up 33,000. So more people continuing to claim unemployment, but initial jobless claims a little lighter than expected. So that hasn't moved the market very much, but what did move the market yesterday was Chairman Powell. And the upshot was he kept rates flat, but he is working the machinery of the system, and he is reducing quantitative tightening, which means that he is not selling as many treasuries into the market, or mortgages perhaps. So in the background, he is, I would call that a loosening, okay, of the money supply. And in the foreground, what people focus on, the interest rate cuts, he indicated there will probably be 2 this year. And but in the background, he's worried about this economy. And had he dropped interest rates, that would have sent a signal that he's very worried about the economy. So he's doing it in the background, where he is no longer selling as many treasuries. So he is definitely worried about the economy. He said as much. Looking forward, he'll be watching the economic news. At the moment, he feels that things are pretty stable, but the foundation is beginning to crack in this country. And of course, this morning, President Trump came out and said he'd like to see rate cuts. So here it begins again, the browbeating that Trump is used to doing to Powell, and Powell is used to caving when this happens. So you can definitely expect a rate cut probably pretty soon, maybe even before the May meeting. But yeah, and the other thing that Trump did was he terminated some members of, oh, what was it? I forget what committee it was, but he's terminating individuals in government that he doesn't have the legal authority to do. And I think that is a veiled threat to Chairman Powell to get on board and start lowering rates. And lowering rates is probably what needs to happen, because I think economy will slip into recession. I think that inflation will start to drop, actually, and I think lower rates are appropriate. If that is a signal to buy long bonds, then you can take it as that. Okay, in the pre-market, we had a bounce yesterday. I still think the bounce will continue up to at least 3,800 on the S&P. But this morning, we are still in the extreme fear category at 22. Dow futures down 161, not being moved by the jobless claims. S&P futures down 22, NASDAQ futures down 100. And Bitcoin still in a bearish trend, but definitely gaining ground here. 85,231, down 1,623 at the moment. But where the NASDAQ goes is where Bitcoin goes, whereas precious metals, they march to their own drum, and I hope you have some. Okay, getting on to the question of the day. I'm going to get on to that, but first I'm going to do a mail call. Okay, this will be pretty quick, and then we'll move on to the question of the day.
Hey guys, I've got a little unboxing for you. This is a mail call. I have two things that were sent to me from channel members or subscribers, and let's start now. The first one is from Michael. I won't show you his full name or address, but here's what he says. 12-foot sunflower plant seeds. Let's take a look at those. He must know that I love my garden, which is growing every day. Really nice to see everything taken off in the garden, and he sent me some sunflower seeds. 12 foot? I don't know that I've ever seen a 12-foot sunflower seed. So let's just go and take a look at what these look like. We'll have to find a good place to plant them too. And I'm not going to spill them on the floor. Let's see, Louis, these are my 5th generation sunflower plant seeds. Each will produce 10-foot to 12-foot multiple head plants, fall colored flowers. Do not enclose 10-foot to 12-foot plant directly in ground, then ignore. Water after if in the area. Do not enclose. Plant directly in ground. Oh, I see. So plant directly in the ground. Don't put them in a pot, I think is what he's saying. And then ignore or water whenever you want to. Well, I think I have a spot for these, a nice sunny spot. Thank you very, very much. That is very kind of you, Michael. Thank you so much. Okay, and here's what they look like. All right, probably can't see those, but there we go. Got to put those away before Sweetie Pie shows up. All right, sunflower seeds. I'm going to like those. And I guess you can dry them and eat them, but I think they're beautiful. I love the way that they follow the sun. Okay, next gift is from Turbo Deals. Thank you very much, Turbo. Channel that is pretty new to YouTube, but growing quickly. Highly suggest you get over there and subscribe to him. And he contacted me a few days ago and said he was giving away, well, I'll just wait. I'll just let you take a look. There it is, carefully protected. Oh, there's something in here. Well, that feels like more than what he said he was sending. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, what do we got here? Looks like a channel round. It's a poker chip. Hey, that's creative. Get it out of there. It must be a turbo stacking channel round. Okay, and there it is, a channel round, same size as a 1-ounce round. And TS for turbo stacking. Get over to his channel and subscribe to him if you would. I would really appreciate that. He's a very good guy. And there was something else in here, I think. Yeah, what else we got? We got a turbo stacking sticker. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, oh, and something else. And here is the piece de resistance. Oh, you're going to like this. Try to get some light on this. Here is a gold back, And I believe he said this was a Florida Goldback. I think he was doing some kind of giveaway, and he included me. Thank you very much. One 200th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold. I don't recall if that's what they've always been, but very, very nice. Gold leafed on the edges. And this is Florida Goldback. Beautiful design on that one. Denomination 5, whatever that means. 2025. And I know there's a pretty big market for these. I have never bought one. Of course, the premium for the gold content is quite large. So that's what's taken me away from them. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful image right there. Yeah, there's pirate ship. That's a nice one. Let's take a look at the back. It's my very first one. Ooh, and there's the gold. Okay, well, I will definitely keep that forever. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, Turbo. I hope you'll all get over to his channel and give him a sub. All right, guys.
All right, and the question is, do you collect goldbacks? Okay, I never have, but you know, there ain't much gold in these things. But do you collect goldbacks? If you do, wow, some of these are pretty pricey. If you do, what do you collect and why? Are you looking for a full set? And I don't really know the full story on goldbacks. I think they are somewhat interchangeable at some local coin shops, but they're, you know, the price is far in excess of the gold content. And of course, the gold probably cannot be removed from these. You know, I recall as a young boy, somebody showed me a piece of foreign currency once, and I don't recall what country it was from, you know, Turkey or somewhere like that. But it was actually paper currency that had a thread of gold in the paper. So it could actually be, the paper could be burned off and you would have the gold that backed that currency at the time. It must have been extremely old, and I've never seen one since. But anyway, I think that would be the proper way to do gold in paper. This way, it's a collectible. So, do you collect them or do you not? Do you think they're worth it? Are you making money buying and selling these? Let me know. Let's get on to the deals, guys. Okay, I know you're waiting for that because there could be a good buying opportunity today, and I would be buying if we get a sizable dip, as I said yesterday. My caution light is still on because we're still at very nice levels here, but I do not think this bull run is anywhere close to over. And I think we're just going to be consolidating here for a day or two or maybe a week, and hopefully getting some better prices. 1 gram gold can be had at Summit Metals for $110. You can get new customer gold at bullion.com, $98 for a gram of gold. This is the best deal so far. 2 grams at Scottsdale for $197. And looks like you can buy multiples of those. So what would that be on a gram basis? Let's say that you bought 25 of those at $195. Okay, let's say $195 per gram. This is worth looking at here. $195 times 31.1 grams in a troy ounce. What did I do wrong here? Oh, it's 2 grams, I'm sorry, divided by 2. And you are, look at this, man, 3,032 melt on basically an ounce of gold in 2 gram packs. I think anybody could buy that if you have sizable assets and you want to add fractional gold to your stack. That's pretty darn good. Glad I stopped to look at that. Okay, a 1/10 Gold Eagle at Summit is $337 this morning, everything a little cheaper. A 1/10 gold medal, maple. Oh, what did I do? Wait a minute. Did I screw up my maple listing? Oh, I did. Well, I think the maples are over at Summit as well. I screwed this up. 1/10 gold maple, and you can get that for, looks like $336. Okay, sorry about that. Over at Summit Metals. Let's go on to a circulated maple. This is $332. No, it's not worth the difference. Quarter ounce Gold Eagle is $818 at Summit Metal. Quarter ounce Krugerrand at Summit is $803. Okay, the $5 commemorative is $7.44 at bullion exchanges. The half-ounce gold eagle is 1,616 at SD bullion. All of these are in BU condition unless I say otherwise or they fool me. A 1/2 gold maple 1591 at Summit Metals. A 1/2 Krugerrand 1577 at Summit Metals. 1 ounce gold eagle is 3,121 at Summit Metals. Let's move on to a 1 ounce maple, 3,115 at Summit Metals. And let's move on to a Krugerrand, 3,087 at Summit Metals. Pretty good price on a Krugerrand. Let's move on to a 20 franc. 20 francs are 581, and that is a 0.1867. I'll let you do the math on that. I don't want to get slowed down. 1 ounce gold in assay can be had for 3,064 at bullion exchanges, but cheaper at Costco. Random sovereign gold 3,069 at bullion.com. And this may or may not be circulated. Oh, here's specifications. These are, they're likely to be circulated. They're not really saying here. They look circulated from the pictures. Okay, but still not a bad price. Platinum Eagle, a collector coin, is 1,178 at Monument Metals. Best place to buy those is probably over at Vermilion Enterprises. He might even have some 2023s if you're interested in those. Let's move on to a Silver Eagle. Silver Eagle at bullion exchanges, 37.40, and that is about a little under $4 premium on Silver Eagles. 37 even in a tube of 20, but cheaper over at Pinehurst in a tube of 20 at 36.82. Those are backdate BU Eagles. Good price today over at Walmart, though. Let's get over there. All right, and Walmart. Look at this deal here at Walmart. Now, this wasn't up yesterday, but today, the seller, bullion.com, good seller, $7.61 for a tube of Eagles. That would put you, I think, at 35. Let me do the math on this, $7.61, just to not make a mistake. $7.61 divided by 20 is going to put you at 38.05. Oh, I did my math wrong. So that'll be about 37 out the door. I screwed up on that. I thought that was cheaper. Sorry about that. My caution light is on because we're at good, fair prices right now. Nobody can complain about $3,000 gold, and you can't complain about silver, you know, at $33, $34. $35 here pretty soon, I think. But my caution light is on, but I am suggesting buying if we get a significant dip today. Dollar, and you would be good to go, especially if your stack is smaller and you want to catch this before the run. Okay, that is my thought on that, but my caution light is on. I probably won't go to red until we get up in the 37s, just to let you know what my head is. PSLV short squeeze makes me wonder. I don't know. Let's see if we can get a chart of PSLV. Looks like those shorts are paying off today. Let's see, maybe over on Yahoo Finance. Hold on. PSLV stock. Oh, come on. Stock. Yahoo. All right, PSLV stock price today is down 3 cents, which is down 1/4%. Look at that. It bounced and it went down and it bounced right back up. Very interesting. Let's get a longer chart on PSLV. Yeah, it is. They're trying to control it. It wants to break out here, and I think there's a little premium on PSLV over SLV. If we check, I'm not going to get lost in that. Let me go back and check spot prices. Gold is starting to recover. Silver down 38 cents. Let me keep going because you're here for the deals. A silver maple is 36.15. Any quantity pricing for a BU silver maple. Not a bad price at Golden Eagle. Going to move on to the kangaroo. Is 35.44 for a BU kangaroo at bullion exchanges. 35.44, $2 over spot. Not bad right there. And Krugerrand, I don't think we'll get any cheaper than that. 35.39, okay, at bullion exchanges. Price of silver down today. Philharmonics are 35.81 at Pimbex. And the The Libertads are cheaper today, a little cheaper, still over 40 bucks. The 5 ounce is 195. Let's get over to Costco to see their new offerings, and the new offerings are only 4 of them. We've got a Pamp bar at 3,039. Oh, that's out of stock. But they've raised the price to 3,099. Couple of pretty bars here, but $70 more today than it was the other day. Even the platinum is more expensive, but still you'll be around spot on those bars. I'd wait till they drop the price on those. But the time to buy those deals was the last week or two. I've been telling you about them every day. Okay, let's get on to junk. Junk is about 25 times face. We'll keep going here. 20 rounds at Bullion Exchanges today is $673. They're still doing that deal. Can you buy more than one? No, you can only get one of those. Can you buy one every day? I don't know. That's worth checking out if you want that. So rounds are pretty darn cheap today. And the kilo, okay, that Sunshine Mint kilo is Gonzville, man. They raised the price about 80 bucks. You can get a random kilo for 1,107 at Bullion Exchanges. But don't buy that, buy this at 1,131. Look at this great deal on a kilo kook. 2023, beautiful design, BU in capsule. That will likely be perfect, and you'll have a collectible bullion silver coin for a couple bucks more than a random beat-up bar. I like that deal. Now, maybe we'll beat that on eBay. We'll have to go check. Here we are on eBay. If you need a pocket pinger, you can pick it up right here from Sound Metals. And here is the free app to go ahead and join those two products together. You're gonna need a micrometer. Here's a micrometer for you. Okay, because you got to know how big the coin is before you test it. That's the deal there. Okay, Silver Eagles. Can we beat that? That Bullion Exchange deal? No, we don't want Morgans. We want Silver Eagles. I'm going to skip the culls, and looks like the same offers are still around. Let me do this guy here at $7.25. Smaller seller, 100% feedback, $27 shipping. Puts you at more like $7.50 on that. Let's get up to a more believable deal. $7.58 at Pinehurst. That is $37.50, $36.50 out the door for Eagles in a smaller lot. In a bigger lot of 100, you're going to get culls at $35.87, $34.87 out the door. Puts you about $2 over spot. But here is a big Pinehurst deal. In stock, free shipping, $37.59, $36.59 out the door for a lot of 100 Silver Eagles. Okay, let's do the gauntlet here. And tube of maples, 25 tube, $8.95. This looks the same as yesterday. Tube of Britannia is as cheap as $9.18. Tube of kangaroos as cheap as $9.07. And a tube of Krugerrands as cheap as $9.24. Let's go back to the $8.95 deal. Oh, excuse me. $8.95. Good seller, good feedback. Oh, but he's going to be $9.10 after shipping. Those are backdate Eagles. These look to be 2015s. Looks like they have Shield Guard. I think 2015 may have been the first year. So $9.10 on the cheat sheet will put you out the door at $35.31 if you have the 3% rebate credit cards I recommend. What, $1.50 over spots? Something like that. Okay, and let's do junk today. Junk can be had as cheap as $10 face junk, I should say. Got to get to 10, got to get to 10. 10 coins, $10, 42.4. Ooh, there's a good deal. And there's a good seller, good feedback. $9 shipping puts you about 25 times face, but about 24.25 out the door. And here's just a good old stacker. What has he got in there? $50? Quarter? What is he selling? Quarters. Okay, he's selling quarters. Looks like he may have some older quarters in there. Maybe not. No. Well, those are $50, aren't they? I don't know. He's showing you a mixed bag here. So anyway, Franklin Street Coin Company, good deal on junk. Okay, if you're buying junk today, we'll check our cheat sheet. So 24.25 will get us 24.25. Cheat sheet is up here for junk. 24.25 out the door would get you 33.60, 33.80. Pretty darn close to melt on junk on that deal right there. Okay, that's a good deal. You can relieve him of all 5 of those if you want to. Let me keep going back to eBay. Let's see. And okay, I'm not going to linger on the silver too much here. There's stuff in my eBay store. There's the bars I pour. There's a vintage bar. Let's see. Precious metals verifier. I missed the vintage bar of the day. Oh, I missed all the gold too. Sorry about that. Let's do a 100-ounce bar. I always want to get to gold and I can't get there fast enough. 100-ounce bar this morning, $34.75, $33.75 out the door, right around spot for a 100-ounce bar. Maybe those will get a little cheaper. And a big lot of cowboy rounds, $36.50, $35.50 out the door if you collect those. A lot of 20 silver rounds, $35, $34 out the door. 100-ounce bar I did. I'm going to skip the piece dollars. Let's see, and the cheapest Platinum Eagle, those prices ought to come down a little bit. $12.05 this morning, and then $36 off would put you at about $11.70 on a Platinum Eagle. If you want a 2023, they are $1,400. Okay, moving on here, 1/10 gold. If you're buying gold, maybe a little cheaper today, $331 for 1/10 random gold, minus 3%. Quarter-ounce gold. Cheapest quarter-ounce gold is going to be, I'm going to skip the Pandas and go to the Krugerrand. That is in stock from Liberty Coin. $813, $24 off would put you at about $790 on a quarter-ounce gold Krugerrand. You can check the prices above, see if that's any good. Half-ounce gold Eagle. Half-ounce gold is going to go as cheap as, not a Liberty head, they're not a half-ounce. This is a modern. This will be out of stock. Yeah, that one's out of stock at $1,500. Here is a, I don't know what that is. I'm going to skip that. Krugerrand 1521, and that is out of stock. Come on, give us something better. A Gold Eagle is out of stock. Ugly Head Coin, $1,500, and that is in stock, but $1,534 with shipping. I don't know. What else can we find? Something good. Canada National Parks, half-ounce gold proof. What is that price in U.S.? $1,570. Coin is uncirculated. Case is in good condition. He's a good seller. Pretty fair feedback. That's going to be a pretty little coin. Okay. So now I don't know if you want to buy from Canada. The tariffs are not in effect yet. I don't think you'll get hit with a tariff. Let's see. So that is $1,570, and we'll do the math. $45 off will put you at about $1,530 or so. $1,530 for a half ounce of gold. That's a proof gold. That's not too bad. Don't hate that deal. Let's go on to something bigger. Let's go to a half-ounce gold maple. Half-ounce gold maple, $16.19. That is in stock. Liberty Coin, $16.19. $45 off would put you at about $15.80 or so. $15.80 on a half-ounce maple. Check the price above to see if that is a good deal. 1 ounce gold, and we're using our 3% rebate credit card here for anything, okay, that we buy. If you don't have that 3% rebate credit card, I do think you ought to get one and pay it off as soon as you use it. Here's another one of those football coin cards. I won't get stung with that again. Let's see here. Moving on to, got to get up in the 3,000s. All right, here is a gold bar. It is a small seller. He's selling a bunch of gold bars, but I'm afraid he's too small to trust unless you really want to get adventurous there. But he's going to give you a discount. If you buy 4 or more, they're going to be $2,900. That is highly suspicious. No, let's not do that. Highly suspicious right there. Okay, sorry, we got to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince. Here's a 1 ounce gold eagle. Can be had for $31.43 out of stock. Here's another Gold Eagle, 31.79. Good seller, good feedback, $12 shipping. And this is a booby price SP special proof. Oh, it's a burnished Gold Eagle. I think I showed you this yesterday. So yeah, you make them a low ball offer, use your 3% credit card, and go to the bank with this burnished Gold Eagle. You ought to be able to get that out the door close to 3,000 if you negotiate well. That's not bad right there. I think I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. $5 commemoratives, we'll check those today. And $7.50? Oh, that's awfully cheap. That is in stock. Oh, okay. Now he's got 77 feedback, 100% positive, perfect condition, ultra cameo, 0.24 ounce of gold in a gold commemorative. There's a Jamestown. I've had those before. So we got to do the math on that. So let's say, for argument's sake, you make him an offer of 730. Okay, that would be a very reasonable offer. 730. Okay, then times 0.97. You check out with your PayPal or American Express, Clear Blue Cash. You're at 708. Okay, divide that by 0.24, and you will be out the door at 29.50, guys. This is smoking. Okay, now you could buy it right off here at 750. And I think I would take a stab at a 77 feedback seller. He looks like he's dumping some gold. He's worried. He thinks gold is going to go to 2,500, right? Take it off his hands. Ain't going to happen. Okay, we're not going to see sub 3,000 in gold, I don't think. And I don't think silver probably won't even catch a 32 handle. If it does, that's a real buy. And of course, you could short gold and go long silver here in the paper markets, playing that 91 GSR. Who knows what's going to happen? But anyway, somebody snag that. I think that is worth taking the risk on a 77 feedback seller. All right, we're doing good with gold today. All right, and don't buy copper pennies, guys. Buy nickels. Okay, here's my eBay store. You know all about that. I won't linger on that. There's the vacuum sealer and the precious metals verifier I think you ought to have. Here are the two cards, the AMX card. Click these links here. It helps my channel when you do. You know, these sons of bitches sent me a 1099. Okay, I think I generated about $500 in purchase referrals on this last year, you know, for the whole year, which is cool. And they sent me a 1099. Can you believe that crap? Oh my God. Now, are they going to start sending 1099s on your 3% rebates? They didn't. I got good rebates last year on this Amex card. They did not do that. But I guess when you refer someone, they're going to shoot you a 1099. Anyway, PayPal card also is 3% cash back. I highly recommend that. All right, let's keep going here. And the Quicksilver card is the bomb of a card as well. You got to try that one out for the special kicker deals. I talk about that way too much. Okay, and the picks of the day. The Kilo Koala, what's going on with that? That is 1142, but I'd get that. I'd get the kook over the koala. More people collect the kooks, in my opinion. The newest Cowboy round is out, kind of pricey. The Black Flag, have they sold them yet? Oh, I know the thing I wanted to show you guys. This is the Queen's Beast. Queen's Beast, 10 ounce, 2024. You're asking for flippable coins, right? Silver. I think it's over at Monument Metals. It is square. Let me do Monument. And I got to buy some of these. It's kind of a no-brainer. Here it is. Okay, you want something you can flip? This is the coin here. And this is a completer, square completer coin. It is, it's basically a bar or a medal, although it is Royal Mint. Okay, here it is. So you buy all of these that you want. There's limited mintage. How many in stock? I don't know. They got 1,000 in stock. Let's see. It's a pre-order, and they only have 182. Now, this is rehashing, you know, old beans here, but I think it's going to do well. It's a beautiful design. It's square and unusual, and the vintage image of Queen Elizabeth is definitely nice. Anyway, the Odin bars, you know, were good bars as well. But these completer coins over at Monument Metals, Definitely worth buying if you are a flipper. Now, with that said, this stuff milk spots like crazy and tarnishes like crazy. And I was joking in the chat room the other day, the only way to stop it is maybe do a voodoo dance over the thing. So if you buy these, I would sell them quickly, or I would shrink wrap them immediately. I don't know if they're going to come in a capsule, and if they don't, that capsule is going to be impossible to obtain. Let's see. Yeah, they're not even talking about the capsules here. I don't think it will come in a capsule. I think it'll come in some kind of flip, and it's going to tarnish and it's going to milk spot. I'd say you have about a 1 in 3 chance. You probably lose 1 out of 3 of those to milk spots or tarnish. But anyway, it'd be an excellent flippable coin. I highly recommend this. Okay, that's my flipping experience talking there, not my stacking experience. The more you buy, the more risk you have, right? Because, well, you know, $4 over spot, that is the sweet zone of flippable BU coins and rounds. That's the sweet spot right there. All right, well, I'm not going to go through the rest here. And, you know, the previous Una bars are still doing very good. The Odin bars are doing good. Hey, get your boxes of nickels. You can still do it before the world falls apart. The 3 coin shops on YouTube I recommend, and 3 ways to support my channel. If you like what I'm doing here, totally free to you. First is give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that from everybody. Subscribe if you want to see more. That helps my channel. Subscribe to the website if you want to get my alerts over there. You know, I'm not doing them that often because silver is pricey, gold is pricey, and the alerts are few and far between. But anyway, I will do alerts from time to time. You can subscribe to Bolden.com or at least try their free trial. You're really going to like that software for planning your financial future. You can give me a quick cup of coffee here. You can do a super thanks on this very video if you choose to do that, or you can get in the inner circle here and join the Stacker Family membership, which is $4.99 a month. Thank you all, everyone that supports the channel in any of those ways. Okay, and stuff on Amazon you probably will never buy. And here's that quick silver card. You don't want to know what they're paying for silver over at JM Bullion. It is not enough. Okay, and in the chat room, why am I going on here? I shouldn't be. I don't know why I posted this. You know what? I'm going to delete this. I thought this was $35.50. These higher prices are screwing up my math. Yeah, that was awful. I got to get rid of that. I can't even delete it. Okay, well, anyway, let's see. They're talking about Frank Roosters, talking about Reddit, poured silver. Yeah, you can handle your poured silver. The more you handle it, the better it looks. Let's see. And the Costco, they raised the price. I'd wait to buy the gold at Costco. Hopefully we'll have a sustained, you know, a dip here for a few days. You know, I mean, on the downside, we took another run at $34 in the spot market. We came up a little bit short of the previous high, so could we sell off a little bit more? Yeah, but the imbalances in the silver stock and the gold stock are getting very, very obvious, and I think the U.S. is building their silver stockpile, their copper stockpile, you know, probably enhancing their gold stockpile or replacing what they've already committed in Fort Knox. No, I don't think that's a story for morons. I think that's totally possible. Trump is all about commodities, and he can't talk about silver. He's, you know, he's possibly trying to corner the market on silver here. And the big boys would be smart to do the same, and could be that the central mints are trying to stock silver as well. I don't know if they'll do that or not. I think Russia does that, you know, the U.S. Does not, but maybe it'll start. Be wise to have a strategic stockpile of silver, even though silver is not designated as a strategic metal. Why is that? Because they're trying to keep the lid on it, because they don't want it to blow out and kill manufacturing. It's going to be hard to stop it over time. Anyway, eat your Wheaties, buy your silver, buy your gold. Let's hope for a bigger sell-off today. Look at that. We're getting very close to a 32 handle. I like it. I like it a lot. You could play that ratio today if you wanted to very, very easily. Premiums are very, very low. Buyback prices are pretty good, at least some places. Okay, guys, I'm going to knock it off there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.